remember, if you believe with the liberals that Jesus was born in, say, 4 or 5 BC, right, it's understandable why one would, based on the reading of Josephus.
Yeah.
But Josephus's writings are not necessarily reproduced as accurately as they could have been, and there are earlier editions which are a bit different from the ones we've got. Nonetheless, I believe Jesus was born in 1 BC, and you know there's no 0 BC, 0 AD. You go from 1 BC to 1 AD. Jesus is born. So, and you know how the Bible, the book of Genesis has like 6 days of creation, and the 7th day God rests. And St. Peter says, and I'm going a bit up now to prophecy, St. Peter says, to the Lord a day is like 1,000 years, 1,000 years like a day. If we take those days, if they were actual days of creation, give them each as 1,000 years, 6,000 years of from creation onwards, perhaps we could postulate.
Sure.
Well, you know, from creation to Abraham, well, they say Abraham about 1800 BC, so approximately 2,000 years, right? Then from Abraham to Christ, 2,000 years. There's like we've done 4,000 years from creation to Christ. Christ to now, 6,000 years. So God rests on the 7th day. The book of Revelation says that when Christ comes, there will be following a millennium. Yeah? Chapter 20, 22, book of Revelation. So that would be the 7th day, the 7th 1,000 year period. And then comes the end of all things, when the new heavens and the new earth come. So what I'm interested in is the fact that if this is the 6th day, this is the end of the 6,000 years, well, look at what Jesus was born 2,000 years ago. If I'm right, 1 BC, 25th of Kislev, I've got reasons, I won't go into that because I'm jabbering on you already. But 2,000 years from that comes very close to 2001, when the Twin Towers were destroyed. And from that, it's not the Twin Towers that matter so much, God bless those poor souls, but it's what then happened, the decision to unleash war in the Middle East, which has caused massive turmoil, which is not yet fully played out, and is still having its consequences. And then, of course, when we get to the 2000th year of the crucifixion, resurrection, we've got 2033 or 2030, whatever you choose. So that's why I think, if we saw a catastrophe in the 2000th anniversary of his birth, we're going to see a catastrophe at the 2000th anniversary of his death and passion, and a regeneration, and maybe that 1,000 years beginning at the 2000th anniversary of the resurrection. That's my thought. Yeah. With Catholic prophecy, it seems to be we're building towards that. I'd be quiet now.
No.